Good day, Prince George's County, Maryland. I am Brenda Douglas, and I am here to update you with another senior scam alert. In this episode, we're going to be talking about gift card scams because 'tis the season. It is the holiday season. People are in the giving spirit and the giving mood, and they love giving gifts and or gift cards. So listen, you need to be vigilant still about these scams. Evil never sleeps, right? And scammers don't discriminate. Whether you are 18 or 90 years old, no one is exempt, right? Evil never sleep, and scammers are always looking for opportunities. So in this episode, we're going to talk about how the gift card scam works. We're going to talk about some common gift card scams. We're going to talk about what to do if you in fact do give a gift card and it turns out to be a scam. And we're going to also talk about how do you contact gift card companies, or what you should do, your next steps, and then also buying and using gift cards. Like I said, evil never sleeps, so we need to be vigilant, right? Which is why I do these podcasts regarding these senior scams. Again, it's not just seniors. Scams and frauds are a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? And people are losing thousands of dollars. I'm a volunteer and I work with fraud victims, and so to see and hear the thousands of dollars, guys, and in some cases they cannot get that money back, right? In a gift card, it may be possible for you to get your money back. We're going to discuss that later, but I need you to understand that evil never sleeps, and so you must protect yourself. The best protection against scams is prevention, and so again, that's why I do these podcasts. Go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel so that you can hear some more scams. And what I'll do is I'll put in the description some of the other videos that I did. I'm sorry, not videos, podcasts that I did regarding the different types of scams. But again, in this episode, we're solely focusing on the gift card scams. Now, how does a gift card scam works? Well, first they reach out to you via text, or they call you or email, or it might be through social media, right? And scammers will almost always present an opportunity and then ask you to pay for it with gift cards. Now, it could be even a product that they're selling, and they will ask you for a gift card. Notice I keep saying they will ask you to buy it with a gift card. That's the red flag, right? They will ask you to pay for it with the gift card, and then they will ask you to give them the card number and then also the PIN code off the gift cards, right? So now that I've said that word several times, when you hear them say that they want you to purchase it with a gift card, what should you do? For those of you who have listened to my other podcasts, you know. That's right. The answer is pause. Stop. That's right. Pause. Pause before you do anything. And think about this situation. Scammers will sound urgent, right? They will give you a sense of urgency because they work off of emotions, right? If they can get you to be emotional about the situation, then you're not rational. It is impossible to be rational and emotional at the same time, which is why they focus on tapping into your emotions. You're not thinking clearly, right? So stop. When an offer is presented to you, take a stop, take a step, stop, and then you can reach out to a friend or a family member, as in the scammers. They may even stay on the telephone with you while you're purchasing these gift cards to make sure that the cashier is not suspicious, right? They want to hear what's going on in the background. And to be honest, some of these cashiers at these stores are aware of these scams. However, sometimes in some cases, especially when you have stores like Walmart, where the line can be all the way down the aisle, they don't have time to kind of monitor you always, right? Now, some of them, if they see, or some people, when they see, or some merchants, when they see that you are purchasing a big a large amount of gift cards. There was this one lady who purchased over 1,000 gift cards. Now, you know, they all have limits, right? But they all totaled up to be more than $1,000. And so stuff like that, situations like that, it will raise a red flag. And then sometimes, like in that case, it will not, right? Because maybe the cashier thought she was buying for her family. Either way, the scammer sometimes will stay on the phone with you and listen to the background so that there's no suspicion. Let me also say that if the person is not willing to give you their phone number, not willing to give you their contact or their website, all of those are red flags. All of those are ways that you can dig deeper to find out more information. In fact, I have personally been in situations where they hang up on me, or I'll say, listen, let me take down your number and let me give you a call back, right? And then I'll go online to research the name of the company and the telephone number, and I will call the number back, right? Sometimes, though, you don't even make it that far. If you start digging and asking them questions and getting their number and everything, then they'll sometimes hang up, right? Because you're on to them, kind of, sort of like. So we have to be vigilant. When you're tired and you don't feel 100%, then you're going to have to really say, let me give you a call back. Like, don't make any decisions when you're tired or not feeling your best. Don't make any decisions when your emotions are high, right? And that's with any buying experience. Even when you're buying a home, that can be an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes you're going to have to take a time out so that you can emotionally cool down so that you don't purchase something that you regret later on, or you don't get yourself in a situation where you regret later on. But the scammer will ask you to purchase gift cards, and then they will ask you for the gift card number and or the PIN number that is on the loaded card. And while I'm thinking about it, guys, well, I'll probably get to it later on when you see or when you go to when you go to purchase a card, what you should look out for. We'll get to that later. Now, listen, scammers will tell you all different types of stories to get you or to entice you to purchase a gift card. They may say that they are with the government, right? They may say that they're with the IRS, Social Security, or Social Security Administration, or even FTC, right? If they say they're with the IRS, they may say, well, you owe a fine, and if you don't pay us, then you're going to be in trouble, right? You have to pay your taxes or you are going to be fined. Government agencies will not contact you for immediate payment. Now, they may send you a letter and then follow up or what have you, but for the most part, it's not an urgent request. The other thing is that scammers will say that they're with a tech company, right? And there's a virus on your computer, right? And so we need to have remote access into your computer so that we can fix the problem. And then they will say that you have to pay for them to fix it, right? I actually had that happen to me one time. Someone called and they said that there was something wrong with my computer, and they are calling from Verizon. There's something wrong with my computer, so they need remote access into my computer. Well, the problem is I didn't have Verizon. I don't have Verizon service even now, right? So you just got the wrong one, right? So my point is that sometimes they pretend that they're from a legitimate company. Again, if you're too tired to deal with it, you're going to have to put them on the back burner so that you can think things through clearly. There are scammers who also call and say that they are a family friend of a family member or a friend. And we call those imposters, right? And they'll pretend like their family, like your family member is in trouble and that you need to send them some money so that you can get them out of jail or what have you. There are also scams where they say that you've won a prize. I actually did another episode about that. They will say that you won a prize and that you need to claim the prize. And so they will ask you to send money in order to get this prize, right? Now, it seems unreal, but these things actually happen. And again, they call into the helpline, and these are some, real cases, right? And it's extremely sad because in some cases, they cannot get their money back. They cannot recover the money. And then there are other scammers who will use dating websites, like, or relationships, right? Now, this is a fine line because I'm sure that we've all dealt with someone who wanted to mooch off of us, right? If we didn't catch it soon enough, right? Or at least they try, right? But they will get into a relationship with you, right? And they will romance you, say all the things that you want to hear, be too good to be true, but they really just want your money, right? And so they may start coming up with some stories about something's happening with their children, or they need to get back to their country, or what have you. So you need to be aware of that. There are some scammers who will say, "Hey, I can't cash this check because I don't have a banking account. I'm not from this country, right?" So then they'll ask you to do it, and then no, you give them cash, and then they will give you the check or what have you. But it turns out to be a fake check. Again, evil never sleeps, and evil is always looking for an opportunity to take advantage of people, right? So that's why you have to be careful. If you don't know the person, then, or you don't know the situation, like the name of the company, you don't trust the company, you never heard of the company, that's when you need to be on your most guard, or that's when you need to be the most vigilant, right? I mean, it is absolutely sad because if they put that same energy into something positive, they can be powerful. But like I said, evil never sleeps. And so we have to be careful, and we have to watch out for ourselves, because in some cases, these people, they cannot recover this money. And that is the saddest thing of all, for us to be able to say. In some cases, you're not able to recover this money, but you can report it, right? Now, yes, reporting it helps other people, right? And that's why it's important that if you have been scammed, that you help others, right? Not only that, it can possibly go on the news, go into a consumer alert, for it to alert people so that we can put a stop to it. If people are shut down and they don't share their story, then what happens is the scammer just move on to the next person. And that's why it is a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Because sometimes people don't report it. Sometimes they feel ashamed. They feel like it was their fault. They feel like they did something wrong. They feel like I gave it to them. You know, they feel a lot of shame, right? And then you have some people be like, why would you fall for that, right? Shaming them, right? And so what do? They bury it even deeper, right? But we need for people to speak up. We need for people to speak out so that we can put out a consumer alert, and it'll stop the person. And not only that, you never know if the FBI already has a case in place so that they can catch the person, right, and put them where they belong, right? So what happens if you in fact do get a gift card and give them the information on the gift card to the scammer, right? Then you realize that it's a scam, right? If that is you and that happened, listen, first of all, don't feel ashamed, right? Your story can help other people, and it can prevent it from happening again, right? So if you bought a gift card and gave someone the numbers off the back of the card and or the PIN number, you're going to need the gift card and the store receipt, right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to call the gift card company right away, right? No matter how long ago it's been, you want to call them right away and you want to report it. And I am going to put a list of the gift card companies. I'm going to put a link in the description, right? But you're going to reach out to the gift card company and let them know what is happening, right? You also want to let the merchant know. So if you purchased a gift card from Walmart and that's where it happened, Walgreens, wherever, you want to let the store manager know so that they can be on alert, and they can watch out for the gift card section, right? And they can raise awareness even to the cashier so that they can be on alert, right? Now, there are some cases or some situations or some times when you are able to get back that gift card money, right? You might be able to, right? We don't make any promises, but it is a possibility with some gift cards. Again, you want to call the company, the gift card company, immediately, right? So that they can put a stop to it. And then also you want to reach out to the Federal Trade Commission so that they can report or put it in a report, and again, send out a consumer alert. That's where I get this information from, consumer alert, so that I can make you guys aware of, so that we can be empowered and we can prevent. Again, the best protection against scams is prevention. So again, I'm going to put the list of gift card companies in the description so that you will have them and be aware of them, or spread the word and share with others who need it. Listen, when you are dealing with gift cards are for gifts, right? They are not a form of payment. Gift cards are for gifts. So if someone tells you then that you need to purchase it with a gift card, that is again a red flag that you need to be aware of. Like, here's another suggestion: if you like gift cards, then you want to stick to stores that you're familiar with, stores that you trust, right? Buy from them, and then also you want to again be vigilant. If anybody is asking you to pay for anything with a gift card, it is a red flag. And I'm going to say it again. Just say it again for the people in the back, right? And listen, you want to inspect the gift card before you buy it. You want to make sure that that protective sticker is still on the card and it doesn't look like it was tampered with. You want to check the PIN number that's on the back of the card, and again, you want to save your receipt, right? If there's something wrong with the card, or if it's been tampered with, you want to take it up to the manager and let them know, so that again they can be aware of what is happening in their store and they can put a stop to it, right? We have to work as a team to practice prevention, right? Again, that's why I'm doing these podcasts. Again, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you're interested in these scams. Again, scams are not just for seniors. They're for people who are 18 years or older. Anyone can be a victim, right? But we need to be knowledgeable about the different types of scams so that we can practice prevention and just raise awareness, just know that it exists and how we can protect ourselves. And then one last thing, guys, take a picture of the gift card as well as the receipt, so that you will have an electronic records. In some cases, you may have to share that with someone, like with the people that you're reporting to, right? All right, guys. So I hope that that has been helpful. You need to understand that the evil never sleeps, right? But we can be empowered. We can work together to practice prevention, since it is the best protection against gift card scams. Thank you so much for listening.